caught up into a cloud. They didn't say clouds. They said one cloud, which is that big ship, that father ship, man. So you're gonna have brothers, man, being beaten up on our side of the world, and that's what's gonna make the deliverance pretty much national, man. The ship ain't gonna be going here picking up, no, man. He's gonna be picking us all up at one time. Yeah, that's gonna be so cold-blooded, man. People gonna be looking like, what the fuck is going on? These people are being delivered, man. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy, man.
Hey, and to go with what you're saying, not because in Edris it say I seen a multitude gathered together, man. He seen everybody in one place. It wasn't like, oh, I seen a few niggas, not niggas, a few Jakes over here, a few Jakes over there. No, Edris said he saw an innumerable multitude in one area, man.
That's why he said, I will gather you and bring you to the land of Israel, man. So, South America, parts of Africa, we're not negating that Israelites are still in Africa. We got Jake down there, shit. The Nigerians, man. Them full of Jakes, man. Yeah, black skin, dark skin, woolly hair. The niggas who y'all, yeah, y'all people. Right. Alright? Brazil, fucking Russia, China, from the islands, man. Fucking freaking Barbados, Alaska, Antarctica, goddamn well, who knows, you know? But the ship is gonna beam us all up, man, and you're gonna have a major deliverance taking place at once. Right. And each all gonna capture that. Because even while America
you know what, that's just like when Halloween Kills. Nigga wanted to whole ass.
She was like, what the fuck does he want? Like, kill that, man. That's the spirit, though.
That's the spirit, because that's a northern kingdom woman with Esau, too.
Yep. Oh, that's true.
Man, y'all gotta go.
Oh, yeah. Now she's all humble. She's walking behind that, man. And let her be with Jose Chavez. She gonna be
out there.
Hell yeah.
She out there.
Wicked.
Flocky, I mean.
Quickly said that. That's the spirit, bro. Yeah. This is just to prove that there is more type of texture hair in our women, man. This is Song of Solomon 4 and 1. It says, behold, thou art fair, my love. Behold, thou art fair. Thou hast dove's eyes within thy locks, and thy hair is as a flock of goats that appear from Mount Gilead, man. So you know one type of hair gets compared to sheep, which is a kinky hair, and the type of hair of a goat is more of a straight hair, man. All right? And if you know about Gilead, that's in the area of Manasseh, man. You know? So the Manassites would have had more goat-like stringy hair, you know? That's all.
Well, matter of fact, that's the spirit you say that, because I just pulled up this other picture of this Gadite chick. Matter of fact, let's see if I can find it again. But y'all can keep preaching, man. I will find it. Right. Matter of fact, this Gadite sister. She had straight hair. It was a Google search.
Right. Right. When you go over there to the land of Cush, man, Ethiopia, man, most of them got straight hair, man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So the Lord don't have to play by the blueprint of the so-called Negro phenotype, man.
Yeah. What you niggas want, man?
Not everybody with melanin gonna have kinky hair, and not every so-called Edomite-looking person is gonna have straight hair, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, you niggas want Wakanda so bad. That's not what the kingdom is like. The kingdom is very diverse, different shades.
Olive skin, but straight hair.
Jakes out there that only like light-skinned women, man.
Yeah.
Jake don't do no.
Yes, she got the garments on, man.
You know what I'm saying? You got Jakes out there that strictly do dark-skinned women.
Yeah.
But hey, that's the beautiful of Israel, man. Because that's how the Lord fashioned us. No matter how we look, how different we are, we still got the spirit of the Lord upon us, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
We got Isaiah chapter 55, and I'm gonna start at Isaiah 55, verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord Yahawah. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than yours, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Yep.
And you know, I'm gonna say that they give this guy Rudolph Winsdor that came up, I think it was the lumps. What was it called? Babylon Timbuktu. He went off on that shit, man. Okay, because he said, well, he found parts of Manasseh and down in the Sudanese, whatever garbage he was saying. So what if he found remnants of the other tribes over there? That still don't take away the fact that the Native Americans are people over here too. Remember, we was dispersed from the four corners, and Rudolph Winslow went off. He didn't have the whole manuscript. You niggas give that guy more credit than what's written in the scriptures, man, and the prophecy. Then the brother said earlier that we was going to be known by the signs. This curses will be a sign unto us until forever, roughly paraphrasing it. Yeah. So you guys taking credit from a scholar that got his facts wrong and oftentimes, because he did bring out some good information, but a lot of the shit he broke down wrong too. If you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, read a book called The Lost Tribe, The Promised Lands and the Lost 10 Tribes. Read that book, man. Since you guys want to always go off the Negro phenotype all the time. Look at my guy John Travolta, man. John Travolta's a straight Jake, man. Then my guy Leonardo DiCaprio, a straight Jake. John Leguizamo, he's a Jake. Conor McGregor, come on, bro.
That man keep me wearing furs.
Bro.
You wear furs, bro.
What I do?
Yeah, nigga smoking joints. You already know that shit.
Joe Pesci,
Joe Pesci.
Ric Flair.
Rick
Flair.
Hey, but another way you can tell the tribe is a zeal, man.
Oh, wait a minute. That nigga Jason Statham, he's a Jake, man.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee, an Israelite. Jackie Chan, an Israelite. I know Jackie Chan is a Jake. Jet Li, a Jake.
You ain't getting no salt unless you are.
Stunts like that, man.
It's the zeal, man. Because the Gadites, you know, even before the Europeans came over to this land, they was worshiping the Great Spirit, man. They believe in the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You Israelites, y'all love Jesus. Y'all stay in the Catholic Church, man. Moab, he ain't on that. Moab trying to reach Nirvana, man. They on some Buddhist shit, man. Ham, ain't.
Ham just like let cows piss on him, man.
I don't know what y'all Hamites believe in. Hey, the Europeans, they gave Ishmael Islam, man. They say before Islam, they was worshiping 365 different gods, man.
Right.
Elam, y'all niggas worship Krishna. Y'all got a multitude of gods, man. Y'all have no zeal for the Most High. Them Gadites, they knew there was one great spirit, man.
And according to these guys, man, if and that show you, man. Matter of fact, can you find me that the New Testament says they shut up the kingdom of heaven to men? If it was up to these guys, you'll have to do DNA tests. You got to go through a checklist. Oh, you got woolly hair, okay? You dark skin, check. No matter if you know the name, no matter if you've been laboring, no matter if you've been doing the work, whatever, you've been offering your tithes and stuff like that. You ain't dark skinned with woolly hair, they ain't fucking with you, man. Nobody would be in the kingdom because most of the tribes are of Native American. This shit is only 3 tribes that's so-called Negroid, man. The rest of them is...
And what also proves the precept bro brought out in Esdras about the voyage, man, is it says specifically the Syrians led them away captive. And you look up the Syrian Empire, what were the main gods that were being worshipped? It was animal worship, man.
Yeah.
All the animal worship shit. That's why you have so many Native American Indians that worship all these different spirit animals and shit. They got that because that comes from that time period living in the Syrian Empire as captives. See, Jake, every single kingdom, wicked kingdom we lived in, we worshiped their damn gods and shit they were doing, their traditions. All that totem pole shit, all that, man. I was a wolf in this time, and I was a bear, great bear spirit.
That makes sense though, because hey, like even Apostle Bakar, he broke it down. He said that most Gadite tribes, they refer you to like a spirit animal. Every like Apostle Bakar lived on a reservation. You go to the powwow, I mean, he got the whole guard. Ruben, man, they actually got spirit animals, man. He got a spirit, like, you know, spirit animals, name, you know? Like, if y'all ever played Mortal Kombat, my man Nightwolf, his animality, he turned into a wolf, you know?
That's the spirit, man.
You know Nightwolf is a Jake, boy.
Oh, yeah. And also, Ramla brought this out too, man. He's like, some of you Jakes, man, that don't think these curses don't hit the same for all of the other kingdoms, he said, go on the rest, man. He said, go and see how, he say, a lot of you niggas in the hood will kill yourself. See how they living out there, man?
Hey, I drove through Oklahoma. That shit is desolate, man. Hey, Oklahoma is desolate.
They don't even got, at least y'all niggas in the hood, you can go get a water fountain and drink out the fucking tube. You can't do that shit on the reservation.
They ain't even got liquor.
Guess what these niggas said though? They said that, the reason why Mexicans ain't Israelites because they got their own land. What the fuck? And they said Negroes was running to Mexico to
What land do they got?
What land do Mexico got? Mexico don't belong to Issachar no more, man.
That's all Esau
Okay,
shit.
you gotta understand that Mexico was part of the Americas too before Esau colonized it.
Right.
So they did have their land over here, which really wasn't their land. They came over here and sojourned here. So you can't even say that.
Yeah.
So none of the tribes have their land because we ain't in the land of Israel, man.
That's right.
Right. You know how
So
massive
just because it's called Mexico, that don't mean shit.
Hey, what about the Haitians? The Haitians got their own land, but they catching hell. A lot of Haitians is going to Mexico to get to America.
Eating mud pies down there, man.
Yeah.
Haiti.
Yeah.
Isn't it Haitians, Haiti? We have our so-called homeland. So are we not? So I guess we ain't Israelites either.
Like,
Guys, like,
it's stupid, man. Now, here it is. The whole country of Mexico speaks an Edomite language, man. But they got their own. But they got their own land, man.
Right.
That's stupid, man.
Spanish is not their indigenous language at all. Not even close, man. That shit was forced on them. Look at the whole state of Texas. You know how huge Texas is? We brought up last weekend, the whole world's population can fit in the state of Texas.
Yeah, that shit big.
That's not theirs. That's Esau shit now. California, that used to be all Issachar territory, man. That whole section from California down to Texas, almost all the way to Florida, that was all Issachar shit, man.
Right.
So how is it that that's still theirs? It's not, man.
Right.
Mexico City, hey, all that shit is run by Edomites, man.
You gotta ask yourself why Esau cut the borders off at America, because he was taking the best parts of the land in that area. Because when you go down to Mexico, there's a lot of desert area down there, you know?
Yeah.
You look at the map, there's something called the Rio Grande. Yeah. That's how he got in all the way up through Texas, New Mexico. It goes all the way up to Colorado, man. You know? He drew the borders in favor of himself, you know?
Shut up the kingdom of heaven of men. Somebody give me you got it.
It's Matthew 23 and 13 says, "But woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men, for neither go in yourselves."
Right. You shutting up the kingdom of heaven by trying to disqualify men that's in the spirit, week in and week out, bringing out, trying to wake your people up, and you taking away from them, man. But y'all don't even have the works to even call yourselves the men of the Lord. You think a 10-minute video is gonna solidify your way in the kingdom? Hell no, man.
Yeah, kind
A lot of you guys don't even do videos, man. A lot of you upload shit from 2 years ago, but you hop on our comment boards trying to condemn us.
Yeah.
What the scripture just say?
You got, hey, the Northern Kingdom brothers in Chicago, man. They out there in the
They out there
wintertime.
right now.
Tell them they not Jakes, man.
Yeah.
They in the wintertime in Chicago preaching the word.
And another
Fuck
thing
outta
too,
here, man.
what Apostle Tahar said, man, hey, he said that if you Jakes want to prove that the curses hit the other nation, go to Chicago and watch how them hoods is in Issachar land, man. Them niggas will murder you, bro. They gangbang, they graffiti.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They shake up like it was a
Latin
couple.
King.
Me and the bro, I'm the one. We went down there a couple years ago, and the brother Ariala family got they had a restaurant right down there in what they call the back of the yards neighborhood. My grandmother stayed what she used to. The brother family got a restaurant, and if you go through that neighborhood, if you anything darker than them, they will fuck you up, man.
Yeah.
They gang bang, they sag their pants. Chief, or they all into white. Matter of fact, they got a zeal because they worship white Jesus. They believe in Catholicism.
Right.
That's all spiritual. And if you go into the Latin King's history of gang culture, they call the Most High YAHAWAH, man.
Right. Right.
How can you disprove that?
Yep. A lot of it's the same worship too, man. Voodoo, Santeria, it's just different so-called other nationalities worshiping the same thing, man. Into the same bullshit. If you go to Guatemala, man, it's basically all MS-13 down there, man.
All MS-13.
The government basically not even in control down there, man. It's just but niggas covered in tattoos, man.
And you notice that mostly heathens, they don't have a Bible biblical-based origin, so to speak. Like Ham, they don't take their idols from the Bible and make things incorporated out of the Bible. Moab don't do it, man. The ones of them that do it, they're Israelites, which proves that the Native Americans, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, hey, they believe in that Santa Maria, Virgin Mary, Guadalupe, even though they way off with that shit, but they have some type of concept of biblical instance to them, man, which proves that's the zeal.
Right.
Romans 10, man.
Right.
How can you take that away?
The largest statue of Jesus
Yeah, it's in Brazil.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, they're not like Esau. They have this natural atheist.
Yeah.
Maybe there is no God, or there's this constant questioning of a higher power. Esau God.
It's gonna put you to death if they curse out white Jesus.
Right, right. They may be off, but they understand there's some kind of type of higher power, man. It's in us to have that, man. As off as it may be. You know?
According to them, oh dang, you know what, man? Like I said earlier, may the Most High destroy each and every last one of you guys, man. You don't believe in the New Testament, may YAHAWASHI, may YAHAWASHI destroy you. If you don't believe in the culture of the Native Americans being Israelites on up, may YAHAWASHI, may YAHAWASHI destroy you.
Right.
Doing that all black shit, may YAHAWASHI, may YAHAWASHI bring mass hell to you people, man. And we're
That's
talking
right.
keeps running, all right? Because you niggas, you gonna get swept right out of the way.
Right.
Right.
Because it's a purge coming in America, man.
That's right.
And the Most High got a missile and a bullet with your name on it, man.
That's right. That's right. And that Negro only thing, that might be the most reprobate doctrine that there is out there.
It's trash.
Because the reprobate means to go backwards. Here we are trying to get the name, the concept of black, white, yellow, brown out of our people's head, and you niggas are using black as a so-called marker for the Israelites, man. Esau came up with the concept of black, of brown. So why the hell would you use the same unit of measurement to measure the nations of the earth as Esau, man?
Yep.
Revelation 21 verse 7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he will be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving, hey, that's you niggas, man. Unbelieving. Not believing that YAHAWASHI can open up the gates to the northern kingdom, man. That's you. But the fearful and unbelieving and abominable and murderers. Hey, scriptures say, he that loveth not his brother is a murderer, man.
Yeah.
You hating on the northern kingdom, you a murderer.
Right.
You say abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters. I got one. Hey, and all liars. Hey, y'all niggas is liars, man.
Right.
All liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death, man.
Right. Right.
Hey, you will eat a missile over hating on the northern kingdom, man. Hey, a lot of you niggas, or a lot of you northern kingdom members, y'all gonna eat a missile over hating the southern kingdom.
Yep.
Oh, barbecue shop. Yeah, bring what you got. Find me that scripture when it says that Judah should not vex Ephraim, and Ephraim should not vex Judah. That's in Zechariah. You got it,
This St. John chapter 8 verse 44. Ye are your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe not.
That's right, brother. And you guys take under the same sentiment as Esau Edom, man. The devil that the Bible talks about. That old Negro only doctrine, man. Y'all still on that Ben Amin back to Israel shit. That whole Ben Amin bullshit fell apart years ago. Hey, half the niggas had to fight for the Israeli army, and the rest of them was put next to a nuclear waste site, man. They didn't respect you clowns. Because if you believe that, why did y'all follow that crackpot back over there, man? Because Ben Amin was not a man of the Lord, man.
The Lord said he's gonna put us back in that land. Not a regular nigga. Ain't no regular ass nigga that gonna come up randomly from the fucking hood and say we're gonna get on Esau's craft that he invented and fly over there, and then we're gonna get some money from more Edomites and build up some homes over there.
You got
and
treated
beg
like
Esau
a
to put his
third-class
best.
citizen. I ain't even gonna say you got treated like a second class. They got treated like third-class citizens over there. Man, them Amalekites, you fucking Jake
Yeah,
up,
I
man.
gotta wear small hats.
Yeah, they the crazy part about it is they accepted those Ethiopians over your ass, man.
Yep.
They called those Ethiopians Falasha Jews, and they took your heritage and gave it to another person,
Right.
which proved they don't respect your ass, man.
Right. I got that precept in Isaiah.
Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Isaiah 11:13.
Started at 11 o'clock. That's exactly what we're saying.
This is the verse 1. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the spirit of Yahawah shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and the fear of Yahawah.
The spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahweh, the spirit of counsel and might, man. Okay? Bringing out this information, hey, to the true doctrine, to the true teachers, man. Because we don't care what you bumps say, man. All you guys that came against the apostles of Great Millstone, like this guy gonna say, oh, y'all hypocrites. You don't have no fucking right to speak out against men that's been doing the work. They ain't done nothing to your ass, man. Like you somebody important. don't have a reason to be mad, but you want to team up with a bunch of reprobates because you feel some type of way because you need clout.
Yeah, anybody watching your video.
Yeah. And that's what niggas do, man. Like, you fucking clown, man. You guys are fucking clowns, man. Trying to start controversy, but the Most High gonna do away with all you guys, man. We've seen it from the best to the worst. We've seen guys that thought they was gonna outshoot. Oh, y'all ain't letting nobody else lay the ball up in the spotlight. This ain't about no spotlight. You fucking goofy. You said the words with your chest, man. Well, you know what? How about this? May the Most High destroy your ass too. Fucking reprobate. Unstable. Men destitute of wisdom. Unstableness, man. Go cry in the corner somewhere and get over it. Right. I don't care about you clowns out here, man. Salaki, brother. Go ahead.
God. And it says, verse 3, and shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of Yahawah, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove the equity for the meek of the earth. He shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and the breath of his lips shall slay the wicked. And righteousness shall be girdle of his loins, and faithful the girdle of his reins. The wolf shall dwell with the lamb. And
That's 11.
Isaiah 11. Verse 11 is the point.
Verse 11, yeah.
God. Verse 11 it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahawah shall set his hand again the second time, and it says, the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush.
Right. Right. All of those lands, man. Those are all the different lands that we will be scattered in. And the Lord said the second time, I'm going to reach out and get my people, redeem my people, man.
What's the first time? First time is after Yahawashi died, the Apostle Paul went out there to all the different lands and gathered the Israelites, man. Gathered them to Jerusalem. That's why you have in the book of Acts, Acts 2, it lists all the nations they came from.
Beautiful.
Egypt, you know what I'm saying? The Middle East. Yeah, all of them, man. That's the first time when after Yahawashi left. But as you say, it's even Paul knew this. Paul said there must be a falling away first. Now everybody got to get dispersed again. We got to do the same thing again.
Yeah, perfect.
That's prophecy, man. That's how you know the Bible's real.
That's right.
And guess what? Those Israelites that Paul went to, who would say they all had dark skin and woolly hair?
Yep.
Oh, hell no.
Because remember, those tribes were over there since the time of 2 Kings, man.
Yeah.
That was a long time before Paul came on the scene. So it only take a generation to flip a so-called bloodline. So look what we did to the Moors, man. We flipped shop on that. And you had Israelites that was looking like so-called white men out there. You know?
It says, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath.
Wait, Elam. Oh, fucking East Indian.
Right.
What about that? You got Jakes out there. You got some East Indian rappers, man. Out there, man, spitting bars like Jake. They're Israelites.
Right.
You call them coolies, though.
Right, but you got lower societies in every nation, man. Like in Yemen, you got something called the Al-Adhan. They get treated like shit, man, compared to every other so-called Yemenite over there, man. And you can see they going through the curses, man. Even in India, you got something called the Untouchables, man. Who do you think that make up the bulk of the Untouchables down there in India, man? Israelites. In the caste system. Because the curses are going to pursue us everywhere we go, man.
That's right.
That's right. It says, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
Oh!
Wow.
That's a cut.
Oh!
That's a cut.
Ensign, man.
And it says, the envy also of Ephraim shall depart. The adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
So all that bickering between y'all and them, hey, that shit gonna be destroyed on this side, man. The Most High gonna do away with that animosity. And really the reason why y'all teaching that is because it's part of the curses. That's just what it boils down to, because the scripture just said it, man.
Right.
That's part of the curses, that hatred between brothers. Y'all hate y'all brothers and don't even. I mean, in the spiritual sense, that's another hatred. It just on truth level, but the curses is cold, man. That's the sign right there.
Right.
If it was nothing else to prove that we're the Israelite, them fucking curses proves it.
Right.
That's tribe beefing, man.
Tribe people straight up saying somebody that, oh, y'all ain't Israelite, and then you may have some Northern Kingdom out there that may say the Southern Kingdom ain't Israelite. Latino only Israelites. I've heard that bullshit before, man.
Right.
You know?
You would have to explain how is Ephraim and Judah vexing each other, man. If Ephraim is in a different land, he's way over there in Africa. You know, they said that we would no longer vex each other, meaning we would have to be in some kind of proximity.
Hey, they gotta explain the scripture where it say the children of Judah and the children of Ephraim were oppressed together.
That's right.
Yep.
Got 'em.
I got Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 15. The word of the Lord Yahawah came again unto me, saying, Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah, and for the children of Israel his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel his companions.
So yeah, Judah, head tribe of the southern kingdom, man. That includes Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. We got it on here, man. Ephraim, head tribe of the northern kingdom, man. That includes Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, the Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar. We got that on here. Keep going.
That's right.
And the way Ariad came up with the break, it was spiritual, because if you even look at the heathen nations, it all adds up. You think that the Most High gave him half that breakdown? Hell no. He got Edom right, he got Moab right, he got Ammon right, he got Japheth right, but he got this wrong.
Yeah,
this is the most important part.
Yeah.
That's right, that's right.
That's why the scripture says, hey, flesh and blood revealed it to me, but the Most High revealed it to me, man. Men do get, prophets do get spiritual revelations, which proves Ariad had to be a man of the Lord, man. None of you niggas will go up, you can't confound him, man. Go ahead.
Verse 17, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thy hand. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, Wilt thou not show us what thou meanest by these? I can stop there, that was the point.
Nah, hey, that's the whole point, man. And I'm just peeping something through the spirit real quick, because I'm trying to figure something out. And that's this spirit coming by. This fair-skinned young lady, that may be her mother there. Hey, excuse, can I ask y'all a real quick question? Is this your daughter right here? Is her, okay, what's your ethnicity? What's your nationality?
Hispanic.
You're
Is white.
Hispanic and white. What's your father?
Huh?
Or what's your father?
He's Hispanic.
He's Hispanic, man. Is our father black?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Makes sense, but she's fair-skinned. That means she's an Israelite, man.
Right.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Right.
And they say that she's not an Israelite because she got a.
At first glance, she looked like a
I thought she
so-called
was a straight up white woman. Until
Wow.
she came up, I'm like, oh shit, she must be Northern Kingdom.
You see them eyes that kind
Yeah,
of
see?
a little bit.
Man, those are Israelites right there, man.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm like, her father must be a black man.
Yep.
She said, yeah. Come on, man. You guys, man, y'all are not in the spirit, man.
That's an example of speckled bird right there.
Yeah.
That's night and day, man. That's night and day.
beautiful.
You know, Israelite can look like any nation at this point in this day and age. Because we got so spread apart, man. We're talking about centuries of being spread to the four corners.
Yeah, I always give the example. Don't even.
That's beautiful.
That's
Lord, how much
confirmation
you
right
know,
there, man.
That's just.
Because the brothers said in the precept we read, they shall be one in mine hand, man. Israel hasn't been one whole nation since after King Solomon died, man. That's when you had the split, Rehoboam and Jeroboam, man.
Yes, sir.
Since then, that's been thousands and thousands and thousands of years of not being a nation, of not having your own land.
Yep.
That's very important, man. Because like we said, each nation has a central land they can go back to. Moab, as big as a fucking melting pot America is, Moab can come here, get bread, and go back to his people, go back to his village and kick it. Esau, they can go back to their village in Europe and kick it. Ham, they can go back and kick it. Ishmael, go back and kick it. Where do we go? We don't have no land.
We're in our heathen land. That's why the scripture say in the Apocrypha, it says that we are going to be in the midst of in the heathen, we learn their ways, man. Because either way it go, Esau, even though he stole this land from Gad, it's still his land now. This is Basra now. Look at this shit. This ain't Gadite land no more. This is straight Basra, man.
Right.
That was like the most wealthy or prominent city in Edom, man. I mean, you had Teman, which were the wise men, but Basra was like that chief city, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you look at it, this is modern day Basra, man.
Right.
Okay, and where we at in fucking Basra? Yeah, we got houses here, but it's still in Esau's land right now. Okay? And I got a precept, brother, real quick. This is the book of Jeremiah 16. Did we bring this out already?
I was holding on.
Okay. Well, this is the book of Jeremiah 16, and I'm going to start at verses 14. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, says Yahawah, that it should no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all lands whither he have driven them. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers, man.
Yeah. All lands,
all
man.
lands, man.
That's right. I told you. That's 4 corners of the earth. That means every single continent.
So that cuts the
Israelites
10 tribe nonsense back in Africa. That's bullshit, man.
Straight up.
Most of the 10 tribes are over here in Americas, man.
Right.
And that also proves the deliverance got to come by chariots, man.
Right.
How else are we going to get everybody at one time? It's not going to be the exact same way it was in Egypt, where everybody crossed at one point through the Red Sea.
Yeah, let's all link up on this day.
Yeah.
Let's go here.
This deliverance going to be magnificent.
That's right.
Meet me up on the corner of 7 and Truth by James.
Everybody get on the chair.
Right. We gotta get passports.
Right.
That's Esau.
And I'm just trying to visualize in my mindset that deliverance going to be so cold, bro. Because like I was breaking down earlier, America's going to be getting hit with missiles. But see, the other parts of the world, they going to broadcast it, man. Niggas, bro, he got that shit straight out the back alley, man. But see, and it's gonna be so beautiful. It's gonna cause it to be broadcasted because you're gonna have a war. They're gonna televise that, and when America is destroyed, when it tells you in I believe it's Jeremiah the 49th chapter, when it says that Egypt was destroyed, pretty much America, they gonna broadcast this shit, man. And at the time that we're getting delivered, it's gonna be national news. It's gonna be a lot of supernatural shit happening. America's getting destroyed. The freaking chariots, man, get beamed up. It's gonna be crazy, bro. And we're living right in those times, man. We're right here, brothers, man.
Right.
We just gotta do a little bit more, just a little bit more folly, man, than we out of here.
That's right.
Stay strong and stay faithful, man.
That's right. That's why right now, if you notice, these chariots are becoming that much more visible, man. And we were speaking on it a couple years ago. One day, it's going to be very common to see these so-called UFOs just chill in the sky. People are going to get used to seeing them, you know, not knowing what they are. People will be shooting at them and shit. This could be disappearing because the Lord wants it to be known. Hey, these things are here for a specific purpose, and when that purpose is unlocked, is they're going to be zapping motherfuckers and beaming people up. Like the brother said, all the missiles flying, the bombs hitting. You're going to be televising a bunch of chariots, just lights coming down from the bottom. Crowds, motherfuckers been going up, man.
And it's so gonna be so cold-blooded, bro. Did y'all see that TikTok video when the chariot was in the sky, was in a cloud, but then you see the ship, and it was riding by filming it? Did y'all see it? Yeah, man. That was a straight-up ship. And then they got the movie called Nope coming out next week, which is gonna be that's gonna be a good movie, man. That's mandatory. Brothers gotta see that. Brother don't go see that, they get suspended.
That's next Friday, right?
Yeah.
I might check that out when it's leaving.
Yeah, let me know, man. I'll let the brother out there know, man.
I just want to bring a quick precept about the brother asked the young lady who her father was. Prove it. This is Salakia. This is the book of Ezra, chapter 2, verse 59. It says, and these were they which went up from Tel